Okay. Somebody had requested Tom Harrell a while back, and I'm glad they did because this is an incredible line that I stumbled upon. And this one is from a live recording of Darn That Dream. It's over the 251. And this is going to be starting out in our seventh position. So I'm going to start with my pinky up on the C note on the fourth string. And then my pointer finger goes to D, and I hammer on to E with my ring finger. Middle finger goes to G, and then pointer finger on B. Okay, and then from there, here's where the fingering gets a little bit more specific. My ring finger goes to the G sharp on the second string, and then I hammer on to A with my pinky. And then pointer finger goes up to B, and I slide it up to the C, so. Okay, and then from here, so. Then my middle finger is going to go up to the D, and my pinky hammers onto E. So I'm picking C. I'm sorry, I'm not picking C, I'm sliding up to C. Then I pick D, and then hammer onto E. And then I go back to my pointer finger on the C, and I slide it down to B. So far we have this. Yep, and then my pinky goes back to A on the second string, and I pick two notes in a row, A, and then I pick G sharp with my ring finger. I'm sorry, no, I pull off. It's funny, a lot of times you can do these licks fast, and then when you slow them down, it gets a little confusing what articulations are going on. Okay, so I do pull off from the A to the G sharp, and then I pick B. Okay, and then from here, I put my ring finger on the A. This part's probably the trickiest part because there's so much picking that you have to do because there's not a lot of room for hammer-ons and pull-offs. Pick the A with your ring finger, go down to the E note with your middle finger on the third string and pick that. Pick the G note with your pointer finger, back to E, and then pick F sharp, so. And then after the F sharp, my ring finger goes to the E and I pull off to D on the third string. So. That's what we got so far. Whatever fingering, I mean, you can use your middle finger or your ring finger there, whatever you're comfortable with. Okay, now here's the really cool part. So actually, let's just talk about what's going on there over the A minor. So it's pretty much straight up just like, you know, A minor 9 kind of sound with the major 7 uses a passing tone to go up to the root, right? 3, 4, 5, and then 7, 9, major 7, and then just going, you know, basically just Dorian stuff with a little major 7 thrown in there. And then here, this is really cool. So my ring finger, this is another very specific fingering. My ring finger goes on C on the fourth string. And then my pointer finger is going to go to D, and then I slide up to the E flat. And then pointer finger on G. This is all over our D7 chord now. And I hammer on to B flat as well. So this is cool because against D7, if you look, he's playing basically like a C minor 9 kind of sound, right? If we look at this against C, it's 1, 2, flat, 3, 5, flatted 7th, which you can do that. That's a cool sound. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen this chord before, but it's like if you take like a C minor, try it, and put a D in the bottom. That's like when you see in the real book or you see in a chart, it says like dominant 7 flat, or I'm sorry, dominant 7 sus flat 9 or sus flat 9 or something like that. That's what that means. You take whatever key you're in. If you're, let's say it says D7 sus flat 9, you take D and then you build a minor arpeggio on the flatted 7th, which is C. So he's like soloing with that sound. Right, the reason why it's sus as opposed to dominant is because of that G note, right? Against D, that G note is the sus. If we went right? Then it's kind of like straight altered sound. But we go do the G and it gives you that sus sound, which is a little bit different. It's cool. But then he actually goes down to the F sharp after that. So then after I hammer on to the B flat with my pinky, then I pick F sharp with my pointer finger. And now right here, this fingering is very specific. I do my ring finger on F, middle finger on E, and then I slide down to E flat. Okay? That's a really cool sound. And that's all over, again, D7. And then from there, after I land on the E flat, my pointer finger goes down to A, and I hammer on to C with my pinky. Back up to E flat, and pull off to D. So this is actually over once we hit this note, that's actually over the G7 chord. He's just doing a delayed resolution, which you can do. A lot of times you can kind of play over the 5 chord a little bit into the 1 chord if you want, and then do a little bit of a delayed resolution, which is a really cool sound. So that's what he's doing here, because it's... yeah, over that note. So then after that, my pinky on the C note pulls off to B, then pointer finger back up to D, pointer finger on A, pinky on G. So nice and slow.